to dry a board off, and then we'll get right started. I think that's good enough. Okay. We have a few people in here. First one on the list is going to be a 17-inch from 2010 that I think 2010 that randomly kernel panics. Okay, so random kernel panicking on, oh shoot. I don't know what would cause that on this model. It's not C9560. This is old. This is silk screened old. This is silk screened old. Yeah, probably next. Yeah, you're gonna wait till next. Okay. Hopefully everybody in chat as well. Let me unbox this other one, because this one should be an easier one, and we'll spray it down with the disinfectant. Something that you have to do now, always. Store is a mess, but nobody comes in the store anymore, so, you know, no sense in really having the customer area look super clean. So I might as well show you guys how handle disinfection. So was doing ethanol along with the ammonium chloride disinfectants, but now I'm doing something a little bit different. So this is very, very effective. But you probably can't even get this stuff anymore because it's, you know, everything. So we have Pure Green 24 here. This is an EPA registered hospital grade disinfectant. It kills Ebola, kills HIV, kills everything. Do is you get some of this, spray it on a paper towel. Some of this, spray it on a paper towel. This is Lysol all-purpose cleaner. It's alkyl dimenzyl, benzyl, ammonium chloride, whatever. It's a disinfectant. Get this with a mixture of it and then wipe the device down. So wipe the device down really good with this, the mixture of it. Make sure all of it is covered. And you have to let it sit. So you can't just wipe it down and assume it's going to kill everything. The kill time is going to be around 3 minutes for both these. So we want to get it nice and wet, cover every aspect of it with multiple sweeps. And then we want to let it sit before we touch it. So open the lid. Screen is kind of nasty on this one, so I'm going to move this over here to finish doing the screen, but you guys get the message. Just wipe it down, let it sit. Sometimes you can damage the coating on these if it's already bad, but if it's already bad, then it's failing already. I don't touch the screens, so I'm not too worried about the screens, but I like to at least clean them a little bit. So we're going to wipe that down. You should not damage the coating on the screen as long as you use a water-based cleaner. Any kind of ethanol-based cleaners or alcohol-based cleaners will damage it. So now that's sitting, sometimes what I'll do is maybe get a little bit more on there. Just a choice, you know. Never be too careful. And wet it down again. And that should kill most everything on it. So if you have a repair shop, please do this with every device you get. It takes, you know, not too long, and make sure you disinfect anything else you touch as well. We'll get started on that one momentarily. In the meantime, we have another one to work on, so we're going to get to this one next. I wear gloves now, so what I do now, instead of hand sanitizer, because that's scarce, I just use some of this, which I have plenty of, and wipe this on my gloves, so my gloves are clean. Okay, so we have another one to work on. We actually have many. It has been absolutely insane. I was going to try and work out of the house, but that did not last very long because there's no way I could handle my volume out of such a small space. So, first on the list today is going to be an A1502 with liquid damage. So we're going to do that. I already cleaned this one off, but we're going to do it again. Just wipe it again. Do not just combine bleach and comet. Yes. No. First one, no. First one is not hydrogen peroxide. No. First one is a mixture of citric acid and a silver-based compound. It's called Pure Green 24. It's non-toxic. It kills Ebola. Is EPA certified for healthcare use to kill Ebola in healthcare settings. It kills coronavirus in 3 minutes. It kills flu, everything. And then I also use all kinds of stuff. I probably shouldn't say everything I use because my store's going to get broken into for people looking for disinfectants. Would not surprise me in this day and age. So hopefully everyone's staying healthy. We had the first, so once again, my city always makes national news for bad stuff. This chair is too low. My city always makes national news for bad stuff. We had one time somebody bit a cop's ear off, and that made national news. It's just always dumb stuff that makes national news here, and we made national news the other day for the first death of a teenager of the virus in the country, AV Hospital in Lancaster. So that's interesting. Palmdale tweakers are always lurking. Yep. There's been a few armed robberies around here in this block past few days, so it's probably not the best store. I'm probably not the best store to do that at, honestly. So yeah, I wouldn't try that. But anyway. So we have a liquid damaged A1502. I see some liquid at the bottom here. It's not corroded, just liquid. Let's turn this on and see what this does. We're going to steal power from this one that's testing. That one's in service battery. It's running a stress test. I just want to see what this does. Alright, so we get an orange light, but no power. Let me go ahead and work on this one that was running stress test. Alright, so the battery just jumped from like 44 to 54. Yeah, this one needs a battery. And it just shut off. Interesting. 1 second. I was working on this machine and it appears it is in desperate need of a battery. Screw it. I'll handle that later. Let's work on this one. Okay, so green light, no power, and I think I know why. I think the JTAG is corroded, and that would be a really nice fix. So, in all aspect, I'm just going to talk about this. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but if you look at the graphs of different regions of the United States, of how this thing is growing, you notice that states like California, Arizona are growing at a much slower rate than, let's say, New York. Well, where's my keyboard? Constantly losing my wireless keyboard. Warmer states seem to be growing at a much lower curve than colder states or colder climates. So let's see. So like LA's, there was this thing that said 90% of these infections occur between like 47 degrees Fahrenheit and 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, we're getting warmer here, so we're going to start getting warmer here, especially in the LA area. It's going to be in the 80s coming up this next coming week. And then you have something like New York, which is an absolute disaster right now, which is in the 40s and 50s, which is in that cold temperature range. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the weather warms up, because it's going to get into the hundreds here by May. I'd say May. By May it's going to be in the hundreds. So that would be nice if it slowed down in warmer climates. Anyway, no more of that. Let's work on this board. So this is an 820-3435 with no power after liquid damage. We're going to get into why it's not turning on. Probably because this corrosion on this JTAG connector. We have colder temps here and have 35 so far after 2 weeks of testing. We have 20 in the immediate area here. So, well, I don't know, around 20. But it's been cold here. It's been cold and rainy. So, alright, now I'm curious. What temperature was it in Wuhan, China? $73. I don't know. My hope is that it's going to slow down. But either way, I did find out. So I initially, when they issued that order, I was going to move everything home, which I did for a couple days before I realized this was stupid. I can't do this. And then I moved everything back. My business is considered essential because, one, I work on MRI equipment, and two, what I do is, considered essential. I fixed a doctor's computer the other day that needs it for charting and everything. And yeah, it's definitely considered essential. I don't do walk-ins anymore. The door is locked. If you want to leave something, you have to leave it at a shelf at the door, and then once you're a good distance away, I go out there and get it. But no walk-ins anymore, and that's actually nice. It's appointment only. I could wake up when I want. I don't have to be here at any given time. It's great. It's been absolutely swamped. I'm breaking new records. I'm going to break a record after a few invoices clear. A new record. So maybe this won't affect me too much. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But this is just enter just entering the storm here. So we don't know. It could get very bad here. It's just entering. And if I cough, no, I'm not sick. I've had this weird thing for quite some time where when I talk, I feel like I want to cough. It's like my vocal cords or something. I don't know. It's happened before, and it went away after like a month. This really annoying itch inside my ear. That's bothersome. You know when you get those itches that are like inside your ear canal? That's so annoying. Okay, so let's look under the microscope. What? Oh no. Microscope died. 1 second. We will be right back. I don't know if you could see this, but it's not responding and just, yeah.